Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another review, and today it's the Core Gundam once again, but in either of these boxes I'm going to be talking about, it does not come included. This is the Mercuone unit and the Mercuone weapons, both of which are sold separately, and you do not get a Core Gundam with these kits, just in case you don't know. So you do have to buy an Earth 3 or one of the other kits, Earth 3 to keep it color accurate, separately, so you can have the full Mercuone unit, and of course you have to buy both of these boxes if you want the complete Mercuone Gundam. Anyway, as always, this video right here would not be possible without those absolutely awesome people over at Hobbylink Japan, so if you do want all three of these of your own, there are links down there in the description. But anyway, here we go. So anyway, this right here is the Mercuone unit and the Mercuone weapons together, so I guess we're gonna have to separate all of this out first, then later on pop it onto the Core Gundam here. This one, once again, is from the Earth 3 kit. As for what's in what, this piece up here, this piece back here, and this weapon under here is from the Mercuone weapons box. And then the armor here, as well as the planet system support unit, all comes in the Mercuone unit box. So we're gonna take a look at this one first. So first off, there is a bit of an overview on the side of the box of what we get. That is the armor, as well as that planet unit. Flip that around. We've seen this already. That is the armor on the unit. Core Gundam sold separately, and this is what it will look like once it's finished. Also, weapons sold separately. In here we get a grand total of 3 runners, and 1 foil sticker. That of course is the one we normally get, and that goes on the planet system unit. So this right here is what you get in this kit once it's all snapped together, and this is extremely similar to what we would have seen before with the Earth 3 Gundam. The color is a darker shade of blue. There's a lot more pointier bits on the Mercuone right here, but essentially we've seen pretty much this before. So moving on. So just as a bit of a color comparison, there is the blue of the Earth 3 Gundam, so it is a lot lighter than what we've got here. Once again, I think it is kind of strange that they would go blue again, but I guess some of the things coming up in future have some other colors like orange, but seriously though, they should make a pink one. So on its own, this little thing right here doesn't do a whole lot, so you're going to be needing Earth 3 Gundam's Core Gundam, which is this one right here. Of course, you can use any version of the Core Gundam we would have seen in the past with any of the other kits, but this one right here is the only one that would be color accurate. But once again, gunpla has freedom, so use whichever that you like. So anyway, you've seen this armor get attached multiple times before, so there's no point in going through it again. So here is the Mercuone Gundam, and this looks pretty cool. I'm really appreciating those pointy angles. So while I'm talking about this thing's aesthetics, I'm going to put it under a multitude of different lightings, including natural, just so you can see exactly what it looks like all of the time. And I'm going to put it beside some of the other different Core Gundam kits, just so you can make that decision about the ones you want and the ones that you don't. So there is a lot of aspects of the Mercuone that I really do like. For example, it's very, very pointy. Probably the pointiest one to date. That I love. Also, the darker aesthetic definitely sets it apart from what we would have seen with the Earth 3. And to me, there's 2 extremely interesting aspects about this. One is, it's a Gundam with flippers. That is a lot of fun. That aquatic vibe sure is unique. And the other aspect is, this is the first one of these Core Gundam kits, or Core Gundam plus Planet System armor kits, that doesn't have a new quadruple or triple V-fin. This one goes down over the face, kind of like a scuba mask, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when it comes to a mobile suit. Again, it is just visual theming, that I do love, but it gives it a whole different aesthetic. Definitely, I think the Mercuone Gundam right here looks pretty rad. So yeah, there's not much else to say about this kit right here. It is absolutely and utterly beautiful. Any of these kits that go with the Core Gundam have all been incredibly great quality so far. So yeah, that's enough about this. Let's move on to this. So once again, there's the side of the box showing us what we get in here. That of course is the weapons backpack and a backpack adapter for if you want to use it with other kits. This all comes on just 2 runners, so this doesn't take very long to build at all. And that right there is everything that comes in the kit. So of course, this can be used as weapons and equipment for the Mercuone, or it can be stuck onto the support unit with all the armor like we saw earlier on. So those Mercuone weapons can be attached onto this unit fairly simply. This segment just attaches up top like this. When that spear gun is separated out, you can put the front section down underneath like this. And finally then this little fishy tail looking piece attaches on back here. So there we go. There is an example of what it looks like with all the weapons attached on it. That looks pretty cool. Still not my favorite of the bunch, that would be the Jupitive or Jupitive Gundam. So the backpack section right here is self-explanatory. It attaches into the slot up here like we've seen so many times already with these particular kits. This little part right here is a backpack section that can be used with other kits. This has the standard double peg adapter, which is on most recent kits, and there is the attachment point. Next up, these three sections right here all attach together to build the water needle gun. To do this, this section just slides onto the front of this handle segment, and this part then attaches up top like this. Simple as. This harpoon segment can come out like this, and that is pretty much it. Stored on the inside section of the wings is the fin zambers. So these can just pop out like this. These have a fold out mechanism like so, and they just pop into the hand, reverse grip, just like that. So finally there's the Mercuone Gundam fully loaded in a pose up on a shelf, and once again the three kits you need to build this is the standard Earth 3 Gundam itself for the core Gundam. You will need the Mercuone unit for the armor, and then the Mercuone weapons for the weapons. So this is a bit of a scumbag tactic from Bandai. I would be able to forgive it if this kit did come with the core Gundam, or you could buy core Gundam separately. But the fact that you'll end up with a bag or box of leftover Earth 3 parts because of this particular arrangement of kits is a bit of a pain in the butt. So you either need to buy two Earth 3 Gundams to have this and the Earth 3 Gundam, or you have to discard one of the armor sets, which is really lousy. Sure, you could leave them on the Planet System unit, but it's not the same. If you want the full group of these particular kits, then you'd want to be able to get them, well, individually, not spread apart like this. But putting those complaints to the side, this is an awesome kit in the end. The Mercuone Gundam with its Mercuone weapons looks awesome. It's quite a bit different from Earth 3. I expected it to be incredibly similar, but it's not. The color is a whole lot darker, it's sharper, and the weapons are big and awesome. I think as far as the kits go, this might be my third favorite. In order, I like the Jupitive Gundam. Second then for me would be the Earth 3, and third would be this. Then it would be Mars, and then it would be V2. Again, that is just personal opinion. All of these kits are essentially the same and awesome quality. Once again, if you do want anything that was in this video, there are links down there in the description. You can get yours at Hobbylink Japan. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to come back for more gunpla reviews, and I'll see you next time. As always, I cannot finish this video right here without thanking each and every one of you guys who watches my videos. Whether you just watch them, like them, share them, or support me on the channel memberships and Patreon like Craig Jerry, Kaiser721, Bolwick, Tyler Sanders, Caleb Engelhart, and Hank Handsome.